If you're going to be an investor, you're going to need to have some go-to financial resources that you use on a regular basis. And these tools are going to help you prepare, execute, and then also educate, because that is the foundation when it comes to investing. And here are some of my recommended tools. What's going on, everybody? My name is Maoli Vodi with financiallypresent.com, your one-stop shop for financial education and investment education. And today we're talking about all of the various tools that I like to use when it comes to investing. And I'll start off with number one, the channel that I like to watch, or at least I grew up watching it as far as my investment life is concerned, and it's CNBC. CNBC is a great way to start learning about financial information. I would say it's one of the more exciting of the financial networks because I watch pretty much all of them, but I would say that is the best one to start with because it has the most exciting interviews. It's very up to date with what they talk about as far as technology and other information, whether it's referring to options trading and all of the who's of the financial industry. You get to know it when you watch CNBC. I will say that there is always breaking news and there's always some type of headline, but if you watch it often enough, you'll be able to filter out the noise. Number two, if you want a more serious and more dialed back network, I would recommend Bloomberg. That's where you get a little bit more information about worldwide financial transactions, economics, whether it's raw materials, whether it's different currencies. It could be crypto, it could be other nations' currencies. You're seeing all of it pretty much all day when it comes to Bloomberg, and I tend to like that a little bit better, and I recommend it for people who are definitely more comfortable with investment information. Another tool that I like to use are podcasts. One of my favorite podcasts, and I like to start pretty much every morning with it, is Wall Street Breakfast by seekingalpha.com. And this podcast is the shortest 10 minutes you'll ever have during your day. I usually listen to it first thing in the morning. That way I have an idea of what big news is ahead, if there are any government announcements or financial announcements that are ready for the day, and any headlines that I need to be aware of, whether it's a war going on or it's earnings season or new economic data is going to be produced. That you get all of that information and more when it comes to the Seeking Alpha Wall Street Breakfast podcast. It's a great way to get a big chunk of information all in one fell swoop. It only takes about 10 minutes of your day, and it's perfect to watch if you don't want to have to look on your computer or check your phone to see how the market is doing. You'll have a general idea. Next is my financial app recommendation. And again, CNBC wins on this one. You get alerts on a regular basis. You also get the ability to filter out some of the alerts so you don't get everything all at once, but they keep you up to date on where the market is at the moment, if it's up 100 points or down 400 points, if there's breaking news from some of the major companies that you own, or if there's news coming from the government about specific data or new releases. So CNBC's financial app is one of the better ones out there. It's more from a news perspective, so that's why I would recommend it. Now, if I were to recommend a website for quick financial information, it's going to be the difference of if you're new to investing or if you're very familiar with investing. If you're new to investing, I would recommend marketwatch.com. It's closely related to Wall Street Journal and CNBC. So if you're following some of those other methods, whether it's listening to CNBC on TV or using their app, you may see some overlap, but MarketWatch is a little bit more interesting. Different headlines and different opinions as well, different columns on just financial situations that are very personal for people. And it gets very interesting. So I would recommend that, especially if you're brand new to investing. If you are very familiar with investing and you want to just get straight to the meat, then I would recommend seekingalpha.com. You get some of the best raw information right then and there without any of the fluff. And now my favorite website for just general investment knowledge, if I need to look up something real quick or understand a different concept, I'm gonna tell you right now, even being in the industry for over a decade, every now and then I still check in on those websites. It's as good as it is now as it was back then. Investopedia.com. And you can find pretty much an explanation for everything that you need. And I know Financially Present is the one-stop shop, but I'm not going to give you definitions for every single thing like Investopedia would. And it's great, especially for beginners, no matter where you are, or if you're fully advanced as far as investing is concerned, Investopedia is still a great way to check up on things. All right, so now I'm going to share with you specific companies that I do business with. But before I do, I want you to take a moment, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and go ahead and hit that notification so you don't miss out on future content. Now, one of the companies I do business with, it wasn't initially by choice, but I keep my accounts there because I like all of the resources. I use the discount brokerage firm TD Ameritrade. They have everything you need. It is essentially a one-stop shop for the most part, unless you need cryptocurrencies. But for the most part, they have everything that you could want, from a beginner investor all the way to someone who prefers to day trade. You know, they have, over the years, they've accumulated different companies, and they also accumulated Thinkorswim, which has a very, very intuitive day trader platform, if that is your vibe. But for the most part, everything you would need, all account types, investment education, all types of resources. You're able to have a mobile app. You can transfer, place trades, do stock options. You can do anything you want through your TD Ameritrade brokerage account. You can link multiple accounts together. I have about 11 different accounts, and they're all linked together in the way that I need them to be so that I can do business and invest as I need to. And lastly, for crypto investing, I actually prefer to use Coinbase. And I say Coinbase, it is the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world right now. So you're able to access more cryptocurrencies through that platform, right through their app. And it makes it very convenient for me. I will say that cryptocurrency is only about a 1% portion of my portfolio. So it's not completely significant as far as investing. But if it's something you're interested in, you should definitely open it up on Coinbase. I know for me, when I decide to make that change, I will get a hard wallet, a physical wallet where I can hold or maintain actual possession of my cryptocurrency. Because right now, as I own it, it is held at Coinbase in my name. So there you have it. These are all of the various resources that I use when it comes to investing, whether it's the educational portion, whether it's how I listen to information, view it on a regular basis, whether it's through a mobile app, trade through TD Ameritrade, or trade through Coinbase. All of these things are what I use. So feel free, if you use different things, put them in the comments below. Ask me questions. And if you're new to the page, again, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and then also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future content. And until next time, stay present.